Hold up, it's game time! Carthage Tigers football on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network.
We thank all our Carthage area businesses and employers who support the Tiger broadcasts. Sirloin Stockade, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Vintage Timekeepers, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Mill Mortuary, Assured Partners Insurance. And we thank Carthage Water and Electric, G3 Family Entertainment, Turf Tamers, Pearson Kelly, Smith CPAs and Advisors, Community National Bank and Trust, Boomer's Barbecue, Fair Acres YMCA, Carthage Dental Associates, Ott's Food Products, and the law firm of Webster and Carlton. We're glad to have Mercy Hospital Carthage, Fast Monkey Auto, Peachtree Dental, Cider Tax Services, MSSU, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Old Missouri Bank, Matthew Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Freeman Health System, and Schrader's Towing and Filling Station. We also thank Reeves Tire and Automotive, Hurricane Car Wash, Carthage Area McDonald's, Specialty Risk Insurance, H.E. Williams, Schreiber Foods, and Jaspertronics. Stay tuned for the coach's interview, the Music Radio 93.5 halftime show, and a look inside the numbers during the game. We are grateful for all our partner sponsors and encourage you to remember these local businesses and employers if and when you ever need their services or products.
And now it's time to hear the voice of the Carthage Tigers football. It's Jim Taylor.
That sunshine going pretty good for this contest. Good evening, everybody, from another Tiger Stadium. Jim Taylor here with you. As both teams on the winning sides combined for 94 points, Carthage 50-8 over Waynesville, and Ozark beat Willard by a score of 44-26. These teams have had some close games in recent years. Last year it went to Carthage by a score of 42-7 back home. But there was a strange game here a couple of years ago where they actually had a final play at the end of the first half actually turn into a touchdown when they failed to rule the guy who had the ball down when one of the Carthage Tigers actually had him tackled. But Tigers persevered and took on and beat Ozark in that one. Had a good week one, and we'll let John Guidey tell you about it. And we'll hear his interview, then we'll come back right after this. This is Tiger Football on Music Radio 93.5. Teams are headed out for the toss of the coin. And we'll go ahead and give you, since Carthage is the visiting team, we'll give you their starters. At quarterback, Zane Browning, Landon West. Cade Lawson will also be in there. And Landon Bland will be the tight end. The receivers, Carson Kinder and Malachi Douglas. A front line of Byron Realis, Cooper Charleston, M.J. Martzoff, Jariah Bayless, and Ethan Roach. And they'll be counted on defense by Jackson Seltzer, Preston Essery, Hendrix Hames, and Stanley Bryce on the front line. The linebackers are Lucas Edwards, Lucas Kronbush. There's a bunch of Lucases on this defensive team. Braxton Bell, James Rice, and the corners are Chase Kirkland and Lucas Hanks, and Cade Morrison. He is the free safety. Team still going through the introductions, and we'll go and give you the offense for Ozark. Peyton Russell will be quarterback. Seth Baker, the running back. The wing is Anthony Cordell. Jet Easley, a very familiar name. He's one receiver. Weston Sampson, the other. And another wing is Peyton Rio. We have Ethan Johnson, Braxton DeGoss, James Rice, Jacob Bruce, and Isaiah Collins. They are on the offensive line. I guess they're doing As You Like It or some other Shakespeare play out there because it's taking forever to toss this coin. Landon Bland is the defensive end for Carthage, along with Braden Odell on the inside, Steve Sirius, and Brady Guerin. And we will see who won. I believe Ozark has won. And they have won, and they will defer. So we'll finish the defense. The linebackers are Joshua Hill, Jet Dalton, Jordan Brunert, Brody Jackson, Carson Womack, Noah Norbury, and Tate Nichols. They are the secondary. Our kickoff is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. We'll hear from them. Come back here in 30 seconds. Looks like Carthage will start the game on offense. This is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
So the Tigers will receive. For folks without a monitor, they are in the white, all white with blue helmets and blue numerals. And Ozark, their familiar red and a black stripe over their helmet. And the tiger paw on each side of their red helmets. And Carthage will be going from left to right. Team will be back home against Glendale. Saw the Lady Falcons yesterday defeat the Lady Tigers of Carthage in softball. We'll have the softball game next Thursday. I believe Ozark's going to come play softball next Thursday. That'll be our broadcast of the week. Well, Carthage started off with an onside kick, and it's worked. And I'm sure they've seen footage. It'll be Jet Easley to kick it off. Hopefully no turnabout. Here it comes. It's a low kick, and it goes through, and it's picked up at the 15 to the 20, 30, and cutting up to the 30-yard line. No further is Tate Nichols. So Carthage will start right there. It was a medium-speed ground ball and took a nice hop to Nichols. He had about 5 or 10 free yards, and then he ended up getting into the crowd. So just to the right of the far hash mark, that's where Carthage will take over. Raining, not heavy, but you know about turnovers in this kind of weather. West, who did not play last week, looks like he's in there tonight. And he'll give it, and then they'll try to reverse it, and into a crowd. We're going to have a 5-yard loss out of it. They tried to reverse it, and Tigers were all over it. James Rice hit the Tigers for a loss of 4. So it'll be second down and 14 back from the 26. Tigers send two receivers out to the right and a wing left. Browning looking to throw now. He'll take it and run himself. He'll go to the 30, 35, 40, breaks free 45, still going midfield, and he's down to the 48-yard line of Ozark. Well, that's one way to get it back, plus a whole lot more. The tackle made by Lucas Hanks. And they give him a poor spot. They say he was down at the 50. He got it to the 48 before he ever went down. But midfield, he got the first down. Receivers go to the left this time. They give to West. Goes to the right side, loses his mouthpiece, goes to the 45 and to the 44. Mouthpiece landed at the 43. But he got 6, second down and 4 coming up. Well, it was Jacob Bruce on the stop. Just underway, and 10-20 left to go here in the first quarter. I'm glad they put a bigger clock up here. Had a little tiny one on the scoreboard, but game situation, got one nice and clear. Middle of the field. Browning looking to throw, now pumps. It's going to go, got a man out there at the 10-yard line, and it's overthrown. Tried to go to Tate Nichols, but it was just beyond him, so it'll be third down. They still need the 40 of Ozark for a first down. Just threw it out there a little too far. He was open. Third and 4 from the 44. Need the 40. Carlton goes out wide, and Douglas in the slot to the left. They'll give to West, gets a block, got the first down, and he'll move to the 40, now to the 35. Actually, I played the fake, and Browning kept it, but it is a first down. So I got the yard marker right, wrong number. And it's 34-yard line is where they'll put it down. So a new set of downs for the Tigers, 6th play coming up. Carson Kinder out to the left, slot left. That happens to be Brody Jackson. Now he goes out wide. Browning fakes a pitch, keeps it, and goes to the 30 and dents the 30, and he'll make the 29. Not for sure that was a planned play, the way that looked, but Lucas Edwards brought him down, but still a nice gain for Browning. So they call it 5. Looks a little more like 4 from up here. Our vantage point just a little bit further to the left from the center part of the press box. Just under 9 minutes to go here on the opening drive. Receivers now go 2 to the wide side right. Here's Nichols looking for a block, has it. 25 and close to a first down. I believe he'll get it at the 23. He will. On the stop was James Rice. So a new set of downs again for the Tigers of Carthage. 23-yard line, no score. This will be the 9th play coming up. Carson Kinder left, and Brody Jackson right. Slot left. Jackson comes in motion, and he'll get the carry, sweep to the left side, cuts for that first down marker. He's going to be close. He crosses the 20, and they'll put him at the 16, it looks like. Got to watch this linesman on this side. He's unofficial, but they're going to give him the 15, so it'll be second and short. So they will most likely eat up about 4 minutes after this next play on the opening drive. Now Carlton goes out to the left, a little tighter formation here on this play. Second down and short, 2 yards to go. Browning will follow his blockers, still going inside the 10. He will get to about the 8. But it is a first down. That was play number 10. So have it for this many plays, you better put it in the end zone. That's what happened to Waynesville last week. They had a 14-play drive to start it, but then they turned it over on downs, and they were never the same. So 2 receivers out left. First and goal. They put it at the 9. Browning awaits the snap. Gives to West. Goes over left tackle. Breaks a tackle. He's to the 5. It'll be second down there. Took a while for that hole to open up, and he had to actually dodge his blocker when he first got a couple of steps going forward. But he got what he could out of it. He gets 4, so it's second down and 5. So 3 more shots to get 5 yards. 7:20 left to go here in the first quarter. This will be play number 12 coming up. 2 receivers out wide. And it'll be West cutting to the right side. He's going to go in standing. Touchdown. And West will score here at 7:07 left to go in the first quarter. Well, the first play from scrimmage did not look good at all, but they come back, and West on a 5-yard run, and we're looking to go 7-0. It'll be Malachi Douglas to add the extra point. So a nice drive, ate up almost 5 minutes. And waiting for the snap, and it's down on the way, and it is good. So Douglas adds the extra point. And it is 7-0. Carthage back with a kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Fair Acres Family-Wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres Family-Wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres Family-Wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
70 yards in 12 plays, capped off Landon West, 5-yard run. So Jet Easley, he's one of their can't say All-American, all Ozark backs. He does just about everything for them. He's a wide receiver, and he was their kicker, and looks like he'll be their kick returner. Ozark, definitely saw some video. They are tight up there. Carthage took advantage of Waynesville playing back last week and got that onside kick. But here comes Douglas. And here is the approach. High kick end over end toward the sidelines, and Easley will go ahead and field it. That could have went out of bounds. To the 10, 15, break a tackle, and to the 16 as far as he get. And there's a case there. He was close enough to the sidelines. He could have put 1 foot out of bounds and caught it, and that would have been a touchback. Or an illegal kick, actually. Illegal procedures if it went out of bounds. But he fielded it, and the Tigers will start inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Quarterback is Russell. And he'll hand off, and breaking away and on his way is Baker across the 30, and he'll make about the 37-yard line. Actually, it was Cordell on the carry, and he'll make it all the way to, they call him down at the 39. So Womack saved it from being a touchdown. We don't want one of those track meets. I've had a few games here that went back and forth quite a bit. The one here 2 years ago certainly did. So Russell will await the ball, empty backfield. Now man comes in motion, and they'll hand it off across the 40, 45, 46. That is easily, and he'll get about 6 out of the play. He'll move to the 46. Joshua Hill finally made the stop and easily had a shot at breaking that one. Had he turned the corner, it would have been difficult to bring him down. Second down, a gain of 7, 3 yards to go. Carthage just scored at 7:07. Don't want to see Ozark come back that quickly. Receivers left, right. Handoff up the middle. Not much there this time. It's going to be third down. No gain on the play. On the bottom of the stack. Tigers, I believe that was serious. So third down, no gain on the play, 3rd and 3. So the defense can rise up again. From the right hash, receiver way out left and one to the right. Hand off, tries to go over the left side, and the Tigers are there for it. It's going to be 4th down. Nice play by Noah Norbury coming in from the secondary. And I believe it's Jet Dalton got him first, so it'll be 4th down. He got a yard, but 4th and 2 for Ozark. 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter, 7-0 Carthage. Waiting for the snap is Russell. Now he looks off. Play clock at 8, and we have a timeout, I think. We have an issue with the clock, I think. So we'll try to get it reset. Apparently they didn't reset the clock, so now they wind it. Reset the play clock, that is. Ozark's going to show kick, and they will. Quick kick. Should get a nice roll out of it to the 20, to the 10. Hurry up and get in the end zone. It's going to be down near the 1-yard line, and they're going to do it. I was hoping that Ozark player would actually put his foot on the line, but they reel him down inside the 1. So let's see how they handle this fortune. Hopefully it's not misfortune. West scored at 7:07 in this quarter. Ozark had some good runs and had a big first down run, and then a couple of plays at the line of scrimmage. 2 plays, only 1 yard netted by Ozark, and then a nice kick by Jed Easley. So you can't keep them down on the farm here. You got to escape somehow. Here's a handoff, and there goes Landon West. He'll move it out to the 9. He nearly broke that one. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 yards to go. If anything, get some plays together here and get closer, maybe at least to the 40-yard line if you can. 3:45 and counting here in the first quarter. 7-0 Carthage. Ball just inside the far hash. And Browning's going to go, keep it, has a block, 15, down the near sideline 20, tripped up, but it is a first down at the 22. Browning had no doubts he was going to take off with that, got a nice block around the tight end position. First down, a little more makeable place on the field here at their own 22. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Receiver out wide left. And Browning will keep it himself, goes to the 30, jumps a man, stays on his feet at the 35. Finally, gang tackled. If they will blow the whistle, they finally do, at the 35-yard line. It's very dangerous. You get guys like that, you need a quicker whistle. I know sometimes the ball will pop out, but you got to talk about player safety. You've got to just go ahead and blow the whistle. I know if you're the opposition, that ball pops out, and then they blow the whistle, you get a little upset. But apparently we have a foul on Ozark, personal foul. Maybe that's why they called it. But not sure it was on that play because the flag was back at the 28. Could be, we can't hear the whistle up here. Could be they had blown the whistle and then everybody just kept playing. Oh, now they call it against Carthage. They called it the wrong way. So it was behind the play. Well, that's really unnecessary. I was about to say they never talked to Carthage about the penalty when they pointed personal foul toward Ozark, but now they say it is the other direction. And I don't think Coach Guidey ever got an explanation out of it because he's out there just a few steps onto the field trying to get one. Well, here was another announcement. Okay, they'll get the first down. So it's going to be about first and probably 14, I would guess. They move it back to the 21-yard line. Again, they go ahead and move the sticks back, so it's a first and 10, but they did lose 15 yards out of it. So now they're back where they started on the last set, minus a yard. They started that last pickup at the 22, which was nullified. Now it's back to the 21, but they basically get the play over. First down and 10. Now receiver goes left to right. Browning runs into his own man. He'll have to keep it. He'll try to turn, and he goes to the 25, turns it upfield, and he makes the 29. Still got a nice gain of it. He ran into his wingman as he started to, I don't know if he's supposed to hand it off or as he started to run. Ball almost got dislodged. 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Carthage. Scored at 7:07. Landon West 5-yard run, 12 plays, 70 yards. This drive started on the 1, but they've had some good runs on the ground to get out to where they are now. Here's a second down. It's Landon West. He gets another first down. He'll move across the 35 and up to the 37. On the stop for Ozark was Lucas Kronbusch. Another set of downs. Carthage has racked up a lot of first downs in this first quarter. We're down to 1:30 in it. Ball at the near hash mark. Out wide left is Carson Kinder. And Jackson in a slot left. Now he'll move in motion. He'll go next to the quarterback, Browning. And fake the handoff to him. They'll pitch it out to West, far side 40. 45 breaks a tackle, midfield, and to the 48-yard line, maybe the 47. I've not been too confident on where they spot the ball so far. They'll put it to the 47. But it is a first down, obviously. Carthage has been just an eyelash from breaking long runs so far. Coming down to the final minute of the first quarter. Ball toward the Carthage side on the hash. Here's the snap. Browning keeps it. A little tougher this time. He crosses the 45. And he'll make maybe the 44. They'll make it a second down and 7. Possibly the last play of this quarter. They will have to run one. Now Down to 18 seconds on the play clock. Game clock has 20. Second down, a long 7. There's the snap. And it's snapped right to West. He'll have to get out of trouble, and he'll be tripped. There's a late flag around the 42-yard line. Carthage had only one penalty, and that was well after the game was decided. It was one false start penalty. And this one's going to be a hold on Carthage, and that's another shame because that was after the play was over. Just wouldn't let it go, apparently. So the spot of the foul will be at the 44. So that'll move it back into Carthage territory, and it'll be, if they accept it, it'll be second down again. Now hopefully they'll go ahead and wind the clock and get this 1 second off of it. It's been a herky-jerky first quarter. It'll be second down and 15. Now they need well, I've always needed in this particular set, the 37. And that will finish the quarter. So Carthage will go right to left when we come back. After one quarter, Carthage 7, Ozark nothing, and back in 1 minute, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Your local shelter insurance agent, Stephen McKay, is proud to be part of the Carthage community and knows that planning for the future makes all the difference in a person's life. The personal values of hard work, truth, and honesty will help our young students become good citizens and the leaders of tomorrow. Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance can help you get the right coverage for your family, home, vehicles, and more. Offices just east of Central and Garrison in Carthage. He's a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger broadcast and says, "Go Tigers!"
Start the second quarter here in Ozark. Jim Taylor with you here. Second down and 16. That was following a holding penalty. Would have been about 3rd and 4 had the play stood, but a late flag and a holding call. Backs up Carthage. Second time they've been backed up on this drive. They need the 37 of Ozark, and they're now going right to left. Browning awaits the snap, and he looks to throw. Pumps, rolls right, throws back over the middle, incomplete. Threw it into a crowd. He was looking for Tate Nichols, but it was underthrown. I don't think we've got another stoppage. The umpire, I don't see a flag, but he has talked to the referee, and now the referee is coming to the sideline. So it's going to be, I believe, 3rd and 16. Now they were going to give Carthage a couple of yards. Well, if you're willing to do that. So 3rd down and 16, 4 seconds into the second quarter. Need the 37 for the first down. Man goes in motion. That's West. And Nichols to throw. He's being pressured. Rolls left. Still being pressured. Turns back to the right side. Just throw it away. Throw it away. He's going to throw it up for grabs, though, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunately, he threw it away in an area where nobody could get to it. There is a flag. Usually that indicates hold, because when your quarterback scrambles like that, you're the lineman, you start grabbing everything. And it is, but I would think Ozark would decline this. Try to get the ball back. But also, you could back them up even further with the penalty, but you'd run the risk of 3rd down again. And they will decline it. So Carthage at a 4th and 15, at least they got it out to where I was hoping, with the 40 or beyond after having the ball touched down at the 1 yard line on a punt. There's the snap. Nichols will pooch. Goes far side and now takes a bounce right to a Carthage Tiger, which was fortunate because it would have went the wrong direction, but Nichols will down it at the 27-yard line. So Ozark had the ball for 5 plays and then ended up punting. They actually got a first down out of it. Had one big run that was almost broken, but Tigers stiffened up on a second down. Got him for no gain, held him on a third down to 1 yard, and then they ended up kicking. But it was a good kick. And Russell will await the snap. And he will hand it off into the line, and tough going for Anthony Cordell. He broke the first offensive play almost for a touchdown. He gets a couple here. On the stop, Jet Dalton. So 2nd down and 8 for Ozark. Trying to get that first minute gone here in the second quarter. Receivers are left and right. Peyton Russell. He'll look and throw. He's got a man out there. That is easily, but it's too far, incomplete. So 3rd down and 8, and he was definitely open. Landon West scored at 7:07, 5 yards out. It was a 12-play, 70-yard drive. That's the only score. Carthage did what they could. They had the ball for 7 plays, but a couple of penalties stunted the drive. Ozark 3rd and long. There's a high snap, and there's a flag. And there's a pass play out in the flat, and it's broken up by Jet Dalton. He got it out. They got the ball out to Cordell. And I was waiting to see. That's why I'm hesitant on the call. I thought they were going to blow the play dead, but apparently they're going to let it go. Illegal formation on Ozark. And that'll be declined, I would think. They'll take the loss and the play. Cordell got the ball out in the flat, and Jet Dalton was right there with him, and they lost a yard. So hopefully a clean exchange here, and Carthage should get good field position. Maybe easily to punt. And Tate Nichols stands at his 41. Long snap count, and he gets it. Kick is high and short, and Nichols is going to try for it. And he has it at the 44 and met immediately. Just hang on to it. Good starting point, though, at the 44. Stop made by Cade Morrison. So the Tigers of Carthage will start on the 44. They started the game on the 30. They lost the toss, so you need to get some more points and money in the bank here, because Ozark will have the second half to start. This second quarter is it needs to be kick-started. 10.5 left to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers out right, 1 near side. First down from the 46. Jackson in motion. He'll get the call on the sweep. Try to turn the corner, goes to the 50, still going, has a first down, I believe. Don't take any spot for granted so far in this game, and they're going to give him 9. And he's at the 47. They need the 46. Tate made the stop. So it'll be 2nd down and short from the Ozark 47. 7-0 Carthage. Game at 7:07 to go in the first quarter. Douglas goes out in motion. And the handoff is going to be for a loss of about a yard. West couldn't get going. He was met almost immediately by Jackson Seltzer. So it'll be third down. I actually give him a yard grace on that one. I'm surprised. Like I said, right now the spotting is a little shaky. Third down and a yard, so we'll stay with it. Third and a yard, and Browning. Give it to West, has the hole, cuts to the left side, stays on his feet, 40, 35, dodging tacklers to the 30, and he's knocked down from behind at the 26-yard line. So it'll be a first down. Now at the Ozark 26. Going down to 9 minutes left to go here in the first half. Ball on the near side of the field. Two receivers left, wing left, and another man out wide right. Stay on the ground. It's direct snap. Landon West may have gotten a yard. On the defense, Lucas Kronbusch on the stop. He almost was ready and back, may have been behind the line of scrimmage when Landon West started going forward. So not much there. Second down, and they'll call it 9, barely. Carthage leading 7-0. This will be the fourth play coming up. Started at their own 44. Here goes West on the carry, going to the right side, trying to turn the corner. Does, down the right sideline, spins a tackle, goes inside the 10, and he will make the 8-yard line. Nice run there. So it'll be from the 8. They wind the clock, and it's not moving. They wind the clock, and the clock's not moving. There we go. From the 8. Here's a pitch play, and Nichols is going to be stood up and lose yardage to the 10. That was almost a forward pass. So Carthage loses 2 on this. So now you got to average 3 1/3 the rest of the way. Carthage with their 7th play coming up, which started on their own 44-yard line. Receivers are left, right, and also a slot man left on a 2nd and goal. And we have motion. Ozark might have jumped. And it is. Thank you. So now it'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. Well, they had one good defensive play, knocked them back a couple of yards, and now Carthage is going to net 3 yards and go to the 5. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Man out left, also Jackson out left. He's in the slot. Kinder out there on the left side. Browning will take it, keep it himself. He's met inside the 5, and he's spun around. It'll be 3rd down. Caleb Nickel was there to meet him. So it'll be 3rd and goal. They managed to get a yard out of it. So you'd like to go ahead and get it here. Six minutes left to go here in the first half. 7-0 Carthage. Browning will await the snap. He'll fake, he'll throw in the end zone. Wide open, touchdown. Landon Bland. Couple of steps, froze, and Landon Bland went around everybody in the backfield and caught it about 8 yards in. The defensive backfield, they bunched in looking for the run, and Bland was wide open. It was kind of a jump shot for Browning, and he threw it into the end zone. Comes at 5:56 left to go here in the first. Douglas will try to make it 14-0. And we have another stoppage. Why is it we have stoppages like this on road games? And Ozark spends a timeout. Well, we need to hear from our sponsors anyway. We'll take a timeout, come back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Tiger Sports is all about teamwork, dedication, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Michael Woody and the team at Peachtree Dental support all of the players and coaches that make Tiger Sports so great. They offer a full range of treatment options that can be personalized to meet your unique needs and expectations, including orthodontics for all ages. Peachtree Dental always welcomes new patients of every age. For a better dental experience, give Peachtree Dental a call at 358-2233. Go Tigers!
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply is proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Roy Mason and the whole crew know that teamwork makes the dream work, and they want the best for our Tigers. Race Brothers offers top quality clothing, tools, and livestock supplies to keep our community strong. Stop by 2309 Fairlawn Drive in Carthage or shop online at racebros.com to gear up. Let's join Roy and all the employees at Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply and cheer on our Tigers. Race Brothers, proudly local.
We are back, and Douglas puts in the extra point, so that makes it 14-0. 56 yards in 8 plays. And I think we got time to go back for one more 30 seconds, so let's go ahead and do that. 14-0 Carthage, back in 30. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue.
Once again, 56 yards in 8 plays. And Carthage has expanded to 14-0. 5:56 left to go here in the second quarter, so be nice if you can keep them out of the scoreboard here the rest of the way, because Ozark will have the ball to start. So you don't want to see them get within a score and then start the half with the ball. And Jed Easley awaits the kick, maybe. It is a deep kick, and he has it at the 5. 10, looking to go right. Tries to make the 20, and he's going to make the 19, and that's it. Now, there's another case of we need to blow the whistle. Tate Nichols was there to meet him, along with a couple of other Tigers. So Ozark will start at their 19. They've started at their 17, their 27, now the 19. And each team will now have the ball 3 times. So West and Bland have scored a rush and a pass reception for the touchdowns. Receiver wide right, I believe that's Easley. And another man out to the left. Peyton Russell awaits the snap. Handoff, and not a lot there. Here's a fumble on the play, according to the Tigers. And I see no indication, but they're happy about it. So Tiger football, Carthage, that is, at the 22. Couldn't get a number on who got it. It happened so quick, but the fumble on the play, about 2 yards into the carry. Well, nice to keep him off the scoreboard. You did that. Now, 21 yards out, you can make it a 3-score game. Got our coaches next to us. Halftime, I'll stick my head in the door and see if they can tell me who got that fumble. So from the 22 of Ozark, Carthage back in possession again. Here's Landon West, goes inside the 20, and he takes people with him. And they'll mark him down at the 16, so it'll be 2nd down and 4 from there. Edwards on the stop for Ozark. Back home next week with the Glendale Falcons. Then we're in this area 5 miles this side of Ozark as we go to Nixa. They're playing Webb City tonight, so we'll check in on that game a little bit later. 2nd down and 4 yards to go. Here's West again. Goes over the middle to the 15. Goes to the near corner 5 and touchdown. Landon West takes it in this time from 16, so they take advantage of the turnover. Carthage did that twice last week. Comes at 5:04, so 52 seconds between scores. And Malachi Douglas is ready to make it 21-0. Waiting for the snap. It's down. On the way, and it's in there. So, another break coming up. 5:04 to go in the first half. It's now Carthage 21, Ozark nothing. Back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
There are gonna be times. Times when you hit the ground running, and times when you just hit the ground hard. Mercy is ready for all of it, with specialists who not only have a heart for athletes, but for the people who support them. So when you have a health challenge to overcome, choose the team that considers every one of your victories one of ours. Find your Mercy provider at mercy.net/victory. That's mercy.net/victory. Mercy, your life is our life's work.
So 22 yards, 2 plays, and 21-0. So once again, Jed Easley will step back and receive this kick from Douglas. Game plan last week had him go short on a lot of occasions, but he's had the last 2 go rather deep. .504 left to go here in the first half. Here's the approach. High end over end toward the sideline again. Easily at the 10. Goes to the 20. Dodges tacklers this time. Gets a little better return. He's to the 24 before being tackled by a trio. I believe it was Carson Kinder led the way. So it'll be 1st down for Ozark. This is their 4th possession. And they'll start at their 24. So we've had West scoring twice tonight. Bland scored the other one. So we had 2 on the ground and 1 through the air. It's like a stack formation in basketball. Line up 4 guys, then the 2 receivers go out each side. And there's a snap. And here's a breakaway down the near sideline to Easley, 40, and he's out to the 47-yard line. Easley took a direct snap. A similar play that opened up their drive. That was by Anthony Cordell. This one goes to Easley, and it's a 1st down at the 47 of Ozark. They used a timeout. So they right now have 4:40 to work with. Three receivers near. And the quarterback's going to keep it and gets a nice run to the near side 45 and down to the 44. Went down rather awkwardly on that tackle by Noah Norbury, but it's going to be close to a 1st down. Norbury got him around the legs, and I was hoping the quarterback didn't go down wrong on the knee there, but he's okay. So a couple of good plays here by the Tigers of Ozark. We have a 2nd down and 1. We're now under 4 to play here in the first half. As I said, they will have the ball to start the third, so you'd like to keep them out of the end zone. Handoff, and nothing there this time. Coming through there for the Tigers was Jordan Brunert. Led the team last year in tackles. That'll be a yard loss as Cordell got bear hugged and twisted to the ground. So it'll be third down coming up. And he lost a yard on the play, so it'll be 3rd and 2, but I would think down 21-0, you're going to go ahead and try for it, even though you're just barely in the Carthage side. Need the 43 for a first. Again, they go to this little stack formation. Now they spread out. It's going to be a run straight ahead for the first down and a gang tackle inside the 40. But such is already done, I guess, or however you want to say that. It's going to be a first down for Ozark at the 39-yard line. So it'll be first down to the 39. This is the furthest that Ozark has gotten. They got turned back on a couple of plays on 2nd and 3rd downs, had to punt around the 40. Here's the pass play to Russell, and it's going to be a catch 35 for about 4 yards. They keep him in bounds. Catch made by Merrick Putt, P-U-T-T. I knew I'd have to do that tonight, so I'm going to make sure I spell that one. So 2nd down and about 6 yards to go. They say 5 on the scoreboard, but looking from here, it looks to be about 6. 21-0 Carthage. We're down to 2:15 to go here in the first half. Russell with an empty backfield. And he bobbles the snap, throws it near side, got a man out there, and it's going to be a one-handed catch. A flag is down. Either way, it's going to benefit Ozark. One-handed catch by Easley, and he stayed in bounds. He's at the 9-yard line. There was contact, but usually that goes to the defense. We have had no indication so far. And it will go against Carthage, so either way it would have been a first down. Unfortunately, it's 1st and goal on that catch by Easley at the 9-yard line. .203 left to go. Play went out of bounds. So now a timeout has been called. And Carthage calls the time, so each has 2. 2:03 to go in the first half. 21-0 Carthage, but that is in jeopardy. Back here in 30 seconds, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance agents can help protect your future dreams, like turning your home into an oasis. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact Kathleen Carter Agency, LLC at 1921 South Garrison or call 417-358-9715 today.
21-0 Carthage, but Ozark has a 1st and goal at the Carthage 9. Ball at the near hash mark. And Russell will keep it himself, go up the middle to the 5, still going inside the 5, and he makes the 1-yard line. So Russell sets up a 2nd and goal there from the 1. If they put it in here, you can look back at that turnover, which Carthage took it in 2 plays later. You were looking at least a 2-score lead going into the locker room. You would have taken the 3-score, but now that's definitely about to become, well, hang on a second. flag on the play, and he didn't make the end zone on that play. It's going to be on Ozark. Don't know. It was be rather quick for a holding call, probably illegal formation, I would guess, or illegal motion, because the flag was thrown back at the 6. And it's going to be a 5-yard illegal formation. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to the 6. I started to say it was going to be foregone that they'd get in the end zone. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. And they move the clock here. 1:21 left to go here in the half. Ozark has to change personnel real quick. Still have plenty of time on the play clock. And Russell awaits the snap, empty backfield. Looking left, wants to throw, fires for nobody, incomplete. He just had to get rid of it. He had 2 Tigers coming in on him. One of them was Brunert. So it'll be 3rd and goal. So that'll stop the clock at 1:17 here in the first half. Carthage leads 21-0. They got 7 in the first and 2 touchdowns, 52 seconds apart. Second quarter, 5:56 and 5:04. 3rd and goal for Ozark at the 5. And here's a look. Toss over the middle, well high, incomplete. Oh, they throw a flag. So now Ozark's going to get the 4 downs all over again. That ball, there's no way that was going to be caught. And the contact came when the ball was in the air and about to be overthrown. So, well, no. It's only a 15-yard penalty, so it could be only, it's not automatic in high school, so I'm premature there. It may just move up a few inches, half the distance, because it's a 15-yard penalty. But it will mark it to the 3. Well, now they do say first down. But the down indicator says 4. Now it's first down. So now it says 3rd down. I don't know what's. Depending on who you look at, kind of sounds like election night, doesn't it? Here is Russell going forward. Don't have to argue anymore. Touchdown. So Ozark gets on the board with a 3-yard run. It was actually easily on the direct snap. So Carthage surrenders the drive as it's be 76 yards. A couple of big plays. One had to catch by Easley on the near sideline that set up a 1st and goal. Here's a fumbled snap, and they roll to the right with it, and it's going to be down 21-6. The game will stay as is. Easley tried to pick it up and run, the only thing he could do. But the conversion fails, and it's 21-6 in favor of Carthage. We have 1:10 remaining here in the first half. We'll take another 30 seconds and come back. This is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
.76 yards, 7 plays for Ozark. Conversion failed. Comes at 1:10 to go here in the first half. So it will be Easley to kick. Down the middle of the field now, drifts to the near side. Taking it to 15, 20. Breaking tackle 25, and now moving up the near sideline, 40, 45, 50, and it is Noah Norberry. He'll set up Carthage at the 45 of Ozark. So 2 timeouts and 61 seconds to go. And they'll put it officially at the 44. Norberry nearly broke it. He was nearly tackled after about 3 or 4 yards, but he broke that, turned to his left, and had a little bit of a freeway there. Didn't quite make the proper exit, but they'll start anew from here at the 44, and Ozark steps across for offside. So 5 free and no time off the clock. Apologize if your picture, they've had some electrical problems up here. They got the lights on up here right now. They may end up turning them off a little bit later, but if you're getting a reflection on your picture there, we apologize for that, but we don't want any delays about no electricity. So let's get it fixed. Here's a pass play over the middle. It's caught for a first down across the 35 to the 31-yard line. Played the fake there for a second, but the play was made to Brody Jackson. Clock continues to move. First down and 10 at the 31. Browning looking to throw. Better look out behind him. Throws. It's complete. Landon Bland breaks the tackle 20. Near sideline. 15, 10, 5. And did he make it? They give him the touchdown. He knocked the cone over. Question was he still up? But they rule it a touchdown. So a 31-yard pass play. And the Tigers of Carthage go up now, hopefully 28-6. Kind of got my yard markers there mixed up, I think. I listened to the playback and kicked myself. Here's Douglas kicking. And he is good. So we're down to 36 seconds to go on the first half clock. But Carthage gets that touchdown back real quick, and they lead 28-6. And it was 44 yards and I believe 3 plays. So West has scored twice. Bland scored twice. That's our scoring. They've alternated the scores easily. Kind of ruined the symmetry there when Ozark scored with 1:10 left to go in the first half. So, again, easily will wait inside the 20. We're waiting for Carthage to disperse, and Malachi Douglas will be kicking again. (28-6). And here's the approach. They keep it on the ground. It goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Carthage on defense. Ozark will get the football on the procedure call with the illegal kick. So 36 seconds. You got that touchdown back, plus their missed extra points, so you got your biggest lead of the night. You'd like to keep it that way. Ozark will have the ball to start the third quarter. Now they got to get the chain gang moved. And they'll start at the 35. So Ozark, I believe they have one timeout. They don't post them on the scoreboard. Well, there it is. It's underneath the name, so they have 2 to go. We got the little dashes underneath. Here's a pass play far side, and that's incomplete. Well, I'd throw a flag on that one. That was about as uncatchable as the last one. Tried to go far side and well overthrown. So the clock stops at 33 seconds to go, and we're back to the 35-yard line and second down and 10. 28-6, Carthage. Go through some scores at the half. There's a game going on that you probably have on, and I don't want to know just yet. So if I come back all grumpy after the next break, things aren't going well. Right now in Ozark, they're going well for Carthage. Fake pass, they go out to the near side, little back screen. Here's a fumble on the play, but Ozark got back on it. They're about 2 steps and a nice hit out there. So it's going to be timeout Ozark with 26 seconds remaining, so they're down to 1. So we'll go ahead and take another timeout back here in 30 seconds. Carthage leading 28-6. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
G3 Family Entertainment has cheered on the Carthage Tiger student athletes this season. Grab your family and friends and come experience the fun. G3 Family Entertainment features a 24-lane bowling alley, an exciting indoor playground for kids 2 to 12, a ninja tag arena, miniature golf, and a restaurant. Located behind Lowe's right here in Carthage. For more information, please follow G3 Family Entertainment on Facebook. G3 Family Entertainment is a proud supporter of our Carthage Tiger student athletes, and they can't wait for the fun to start.
So Ozark down to 1 timeout. Third down. They have it at their own 35. Carthage got the ball to start things, scored 12 plays, 7-0. That was the first quarter score. Bland, West, and Bland again have scored here in the second quarter. Ozark scored with 1:10 to go, so a lot of action going on here in the last minute of this ball game, of this first half. So 34 seconds in between scores for Ozark. They got the ball, got their first score, got back within 2 scores, but then great kickoff return by Norbury set Carthage up at the 44, and Carthage took it in again. Here's Russell to throw. He's being chased. Chase left, he'll take it and run. He'll go to the 40, get a first down, try to leap a tackler, and I believe he ended up out of bounds. He didn't try that again. He didn't miss the tackler. I'll get that word out eventually, but he did get forced out of bounds. Hill, and it's a first down for Ozark with 1 timeout remaining. And 19 seconds to go. They can't give up too many more chunks like that. Ball at the 46-yard line. Two receivers on each side. Russell to throw, looks out, throws it. Complete at the 50 and across to the 47-yard line. We'll see if Ozark, I think they did call their last time out. 14 seconds remaining. They'll have a second and about 2 yards to go. I have softball for you Thursday as the Ozark Lady Tigers, they're always pretty good in softball. They will come to Fair Acres, and we'll have that game for you around 5 o'clock on Thursday. And then next Friday night, Glendale, they will play Carthage. I believe they won their first game. And then we're right back in the area in 2 weeks as the Tigers go to play the Eagles. And then back to more Tigers in week 5. It'll be Willard. 6th week, Carthage goes to that big long road trip to Joplin. And then we have back-to-back home, I believe, yes, Republic in week 7, week 8, Webb City. And finish out the regular season at Neosho. So make sure you book your reservations for both of those road trips. It'll be second down as Ozark comes on. They have no timeouts. Can't let a big play happen like it did here a couple of years ago. And Russell gets the snap. Quick throw out across to the 40. Got to tackle him. Don't let him go out of bounds. And he's at the 31-yard line. And they got 6 seconds off of that, so 8 seconds to go. So it'll be enough for a first down. But that's kind of a non-issue right now. 32-yard line and 8 seconds remaining. No timeouts for Ozark, so if you can just tackle them in bounds, you'll be doing all right. Just don't let them get the first down because there might be time for one play. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Russell again, looking right this time as he wants to throw, being chased, breaking a tackle, goes to the 30, now comes to the 20, tries to cut back inside, and he's going to be out of bounds, but time has expired. A nice run by Russell, but he had no choice, and Ozark does come up empty on the final drive. At the half, it is Carthage 28 and Ozark 6. We'll take a 3-minute break and come back. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Tired of your bank dropping the ball? Whether it's clunky apps, high fees, or you feel like just a number, you'll find the service and convenience you need at OMB. From user-friendly digital banking to personalized service, we're here to make managing your money the experience you've always wanted. Visit us online at ombbank.com or in person to learn more. OMB, community banking made better. Member FDIC.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
The love of a family is a very special thing. From the time we are children, it's our family that teaches us how to walk and how to talk, that gives us a sense of belonging. The wisdom of our grandparents is passed down through our parents and then on to future generations through our children. The love of a family never grows old. It just grows. A love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
When you own something, you take care of it. You value it. That's exactly what we do here at Schreiber. As employee owners, we make decisions that will help us continue to be successful for years to come. Carthage is home to 2 manufacturing facilities and 3 distribution centers. For decades, Schreiber Foods has been a proud part of the Carthage community and part of your families. We're committed to providing quality products and supporting our local community every step of the way. We want to wish all Carthage Tigers student athletes the best of luck. Play hard, stay strong, and go Big Blue. Schreiber Foods, proudly Carthage.
Hurricane Car Wash is cheering for the Carthage Tigers. Hurricane Car Wash serves Carthage and surrounding towns with all the options a car wash should offer. With 2 types of state-of-the-art automatic washes, you'll be back on the road in no time. Got a big rig? No problem. Our big truck bays can handle it all. And our hand wash bays give you everything you need to get your vehicle sparkling. Hurricane Car Wash has it all, even a pet wash service in our Touch 4 Wash app. Make your ride shine like new. Hurricane Car Wash, where clean meets convenience. HurricaneCarWash.net for locations. Go Big Blue.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Jim Taylor with you as the Carthage Tigers lead the Ozark Tigers by a score of 28-6. The opening kickoff went to Carthage. They got the ball at their 17 look at the wrong side, 30-yard line, got it at their 30. And 12 plays later, West took it in from 5 yards to make it 7-0. Ozark came back, started at their 17. They got a nice big run on their first play from scrimmage, but then they were set up with about 3rd and 3, and they failed to convert around the 40-yard line. They only went 5 plays before they punted. They actually had the second play set up for a good one. It was like a 2nd and 7, but then the defense bowed up 2nd and 3rd down, and Ozark elected to kick. It was a nice kick and went all the way to the 1-yard line and was downed. Tigers took it 7 plays, had a couple of penalties kill them, so they had to kick it away. And then Ozark went 3 and out on their next possession. And the Tigers got it in better shape at the 44 in their own territory. And on a 3rd down and goal, Browning stepped back and did a little, call a pass a bloop, on his baseball term, of course, but kind of blooped it in the back of the end zone, and Bland was there all by himself. And then Carthage went back on defense at the 19-yard line against Ozark. Ozark fumbled on the first play, and then 2 plays later, starting at the 22, it was West on a 16-yard run to make it 21-0. Ozark then took it 76 in 7 plays for a touchdown on the next possession. It left time on the clock, 1:10 to go. And then Noah Norbury returned the ball all the way to the 44, nearly broke it on the kickoff. And then Bland, a 31-yard pass reception on the 3rd play on that drive. So Ozark failed on the extra point on their score. Carthage had a 21-point lead. Now it's 22 by virtue of the 14 points. And made it 21-0. And then the 3rd score, 21-point, 2nd quarter, and they lead by a score of 28-6. We'll take another 3-minute break and come back and give you some scores. And this is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
Vintage Timekeepers is rooting for the Carthage Tigers, and they hope you'll cheer them on too. Vintage Timekeepers knows that hard work, setting goals, volunteering, and building relationships are important things that improve character and create success in life. Our young students learn those life skills in the classroom and in team sports. Chris and staff at Vintage Timekeepers across the street from the Carthage Post Office wants the best for our student athletes and entire student body. Join them in saying, Go Tigers!
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
Specialty Risk Management is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Looking for top-notch insurance coverage? Look no further than Specialty Risk Insurance Agency, one of the nation's leading agribusiness insurance agencies. And our expertise in construction and commercial insurance is making us second to none. Our agents just don't sell insurance. They live and work in the industries they protect, giving us unmatched industry knowledge. We understand the risks you face and know how to keep you protected. Call Specialty Risk Insurance Agency today at 417-359-5470. Go Big Blue!
Jaspertronics, just east of the square in Carthage, knows how persistence and determination help people achieve their goals, and they wish our Carthage Tigers all the best. Jaspertronics, locally owned and operated, offers a complete product line of decorative, smart home and office lighting, 3D printers, as well as a growing array of consumer electronics. For more information and to see all the things Jaspertronics offers, go to jaspertronics.com. Rob Gall and staff at Jaspertronics say, "Go Tigers, go!"
21-0 lead. Ozark got on the board at 1:10, but then Tigers came right back and scored on a 31-yard pass by Bland, set up by a Norbury kickoff return. So they got their 21-point lead back +1, and they lead 28-6. That happens to be the same score at Glendale. It's 28-6. Glendale against Willard. Just down the road, Nixa is taking on Webb City, and right now it's Nixa 21 and Webb City 7. They are at the half. See if Neosho's for real. Right now they have a 21-0 lead at Kickapoo. So a lot of our teams are in the Springfield area tonight. And a bit of a surprise on this one. Lebanon, not quite the half, I guess, but probably is at near the half. Lebanon 21, Joplin 20. And Republic is getting healthy against Waynesville. Unfortunately, I think that's going to happen to a lot of teams against Waynesville this year. As Republic leads in the second quarter, 42-0. That's the same score in Nevada as they are shutting out Aurora. And Monette at the half, 58-0 over Stratford. It wasn't that long ago. Stratford had a nice football program, but apparently they are down this year. Lamar, who lost last week to McDonald County, they are leading East Newton right now at East Newton, 22-6. McDonald County and Cassville, they are tied at 14. Seneca is taking care of Mount Vernon. That's usually closely contested, but not in this one. At the half, it's 28-3 Seneca. Carl Junction shutting out Rogers Heritage. That is 32-0. That's the old high school downtown. And Marshfield leads Reed Spring 21-6. Branson 14-7 over Camdenton. Branson is in our district, and they looked pretty good last week, and now they're leading Camdenton, who is usually not a pushover. And not a lot of other scores in that conference. Go Fairgrove leading over Tipton. I know that's a little far out of here, 21-7. But it popped up. Springfield Catholic tied with Houston, 21-21. Sarcoxy behind against Hollister, 25-13. All these are at the half. Should have some Kansas scores coming up here in a little bit. Miller taking care of Stockton, 27-8. Pierce City 8, and Diamond 6. 8-man Lockwood beating Drexel, 30-8. Scan over Oklahoma here quickly. If it'll let us, and nothing to really report there. And now the Kansas scores, nothing in there. The CNC, Frontenac beating Galena 35-6. Baxter 7, Riverton nothing. And that's the scores for now. The other game that I said I didn't want to talk about, I really don't want to talk about it now because Chiefs are behind. Last check it was 10-3 toward the end of the half. So we'll take another 3-minute break, and we'll come back here at the half in Ozark. It's 28-6 Carthage, back in 3. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Zyder Tax Service loves cheering on our Carthage Tigers. Mike and all the staff know our student athletes have worked hard this year, and they give a big hand to everyone who has helped and encouraged the Tigers to have a successful season. Zyder Tax Services, serving Carthage and the surrounding area with tax planning and preparation for individuals and businesses, is proud to be one of the locally owned businesses that support your Carthage Tigers broadcasts. Join Mike Zyder, CPA, and the rest of Zyder Tax Services as they cheer on our Tigers. Go Tigers!
The owners, management, and employees of H.E. Williams give a big salute to the students, players, coaches, and families of our Carthage Tigers. H.E. Williams knows that setting goals, honesty, and hard work are what make the Tigers great both in and outside the game. With a long tradition of being a major employer in Carthage, H.E. Williams is proud to call Carthage home and knows the importance of made in the USA. H.E. Williams is honored to be a part of these Carthage Tiger broadcasts and says, "Go Big Blue."
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Carthage alumnus Matthew Sherrill at 417-624-2220. Go Big Blue.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomers Barbecue say, "Go Tigers, go Blue."
Schrader's Towing and Eddie Schrader's Service Station in Carthage are all in for the Carthage Tigers. Located on Garrison Street in Carthage, Eddie Schrader's Service Station is the area's only full-service gas station. Schrader's Towing offers safe, dependable towing 24/7. These successful Eddie Schrader companies match the Tigers' hustle and heart every day, and they're proud to be the exclusive towing company and gas station sponsors of these Tiger broadcasts. Join Carthage alumni Eddie Schrader and let's cheer on our Tigers. Go Big Blue!
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agents.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Wind down. We're about 5 minutes away from starting the third quarter. Ozark will get the ball. They won the toss. And they deferred. Carthage took advantage of the opening kickoff, and they ended up going 70 yards in 12 plays. West got it in from 5 yards and made it 7-0 after Ozark punted after getting a couple of first downs, but then they had to turn it away. A nice stop by the defense on second and third downs. It was about between the 45 and the 50. Ozark elected to go ahead and kick, even though it was fourth and about 3, which is where they started. They started second and 3, then it was, second and 3, then they lost a yard, and then they ended up going ahead and kicking. They went for no gain, and then the next one they got a yard back, but then could not do anything on fourth down. Tigers got the ball back, but the ball was placed perfectly by their punter, Jed Easley, at the 1 yard line. Carthage did get it out of the shadow, and they actually had a drive going, but we had a personal foul at the end of a first down run, and that penalized them. They got the first down, but then were penalized, and it was like 16 yards to go, and then on that next series they ended up getting a holding call when they had a chance to get the first down, so they ended up having to kick it, and then Ozark got it back, and then they went 3 and out. Tigers were set up at the 44 yard line, and 8 plays later Bland caught a touchdown 5 yards out, and they made it 14-0. Then Ozark fumbled at their 19, and 2 plays later, West took it in from 16 to make it 21-0. So 2 scores in 52 seconds made it a 3-score game. Ozark put together a decent drive. 76 yards, 7 plays. At 110, they scored easily on a 3-yard run. He had a big catch down the sideline, made a one-handed grab, and stayed in bounds at about the 9-yard line. Then I don't really call it controversial, a call that probably should not have happened on a third down, a ball that was going to be well incomplete. And they called Carthage for interference, so instead of fourth down, it was first down all over again, and 2 plays after that, Ozark got the score. But Noah Norbury took the kickoff to the Ozark 44, and then 3 plays later, And great clock management. Bland caught a pass 31 yards and just outran everybody to the near corner. And that made it 28-6 in favor of Carthage, and that's where we are right now. Carthage had only one penalty, and that was well after the game was over. That was late in the fourth quarter, and the reserves got that false start tonight. Carthage has had those two penalties on that same drive. And they had the interference, but that was disallowed because there was two interference calls. One was disallowed on Easley's catch. So either way, he'd like to have had the penalty there because it would have been just a 15-yarder, but Easley caught the ball. And then that play on 3rd and short after Ozark had an illegal formation call against him. I'd backed him up to the 5 and then two errant passes, and they were well off target. But they called on the 3rd down pass interference, and that gave Ozark a life, and they took it in 2 plays later. We'll take just a 2-minute break this time and come back with the third quarter. It is Carthage 28 and Ozark 6. Back here in 2, this is Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Where will you be in 4 years? At Missouri Southern State University, we're here to help you achieve your life goals. Small class sizes allow you to develop a more personal relationship with your instructors and practice your skills in immersive environments. From a healthcare simulation center to crime scene investigation, state-of-the-art science labs, a mock courtroom, and much more. Study abroad opportunities can help you develop a global mindset. Learn more about our high-quality educational opportunities at mssu.edu.
Fast Monkey Auto is cheering on our Carthage Tigers. I'm Carthage graduate Jason Cornett, owner of Fast Monkey Auto. Need reliable auto service that keeps you on the road? Then look no farther than Fast Monkey Auto in Carthage. Whether it's oil changes, brakes, state inspections, or suspension work, we've got you covered. At Fast Monkey Auto, we pride ourselves on fast, friendly service, keeping you informed every step of the way. Visit us today at 2302 Fairlawn Avenue. At Fast Monkey Auto, we've got your back. 417-358-0756 or fastmonkeyauto.com. Go Tigers!
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
The high school scores, Webb City has come back within a touchdown. They're in the third quarter in Nixa. It's Nixa 21 and Webb City 14. And Neosho 21-0 over Kickapoo. Glendale 28-6 against Willard. Same score here. And no report update on the Lebanon-Joplin game. Lebanon was up 21-20. And Republic shutting out Waynesville 42-0. McDonald County. They beat Lamar. You don't beat Lamar in the first game very often in the last how many years? But they beat them last week. And then they're leading here against Cassville. And it's 20-14 in that one. Lamar 22-6 against East Newton. And Nevada, they're leading 42-0 against Aurora. They've really improved themselves over the last few years. And Monette shutting out Stratford 58-0. And Seneca beating Mount Vernon by a score of 28-3. So Ozark will start the second half. They won the toss and deferred, and see which side they pick. And in that game, Chiefs are down 13-3. That'll be closing in on the half. And Ozark will go right to left. As Malachi Douglas again will kick it off. Jed Easley will get ready to run it back. I know he probably likes returning kicks, but not that often. Douglas will eventually kick it away. I'm not sure we have a football yet. They're still talking out there. We got to kill 20 seconds on the clock. Then we'll get going. Got to have that full 3-minute warm-up period. The linesman is out there a little juggling with it. Now he comes out. So we will, obviously, eventually, get going. Can you tell I can't think of anything to say? So I'll just ramble on. Defense has looked pretty good. They gave up that touchdown on the next to last possession. They've had a few big plays go against them, and that was instrumental in that drive where they scored on. They righted themselves after giving up 2 big runs to start the game. And now we are starting. Short end over end kick. Don't go out of bounds again. It sails right out on the near side. So again, Ozark will start. Decent field position. They'll move it to the 35. So last 2 have went out of bounds. He's had 2 come close, Douglas that is. One was actually beneficial because Easley decided to return it, and he only made it to the 17. Tigers will start, Ozark that is, at their own 35. They go out in a spread. This has worked for a couple of big gainers on a few occasions. They're going to try it again. This time Carthage ready for it. Direct snap goes to Anthony Cordell, and he'll make about a yard or 2. It was McGurk on the play, also Landon Bland. (28-6) Carthage. 2 receivers out to the right and 2 to the left. Back to throw. Now chased. Running into a couple of guys and running close to the first down. He dodged a couple of players as Peyton Russell, and he's near a first down. He got a good spot. That's probably enough for a first down. Landon Bland finally made the stop. They had a chance to get him in the backfield, but he wriggled out of it. And 2 plays and a first down. Again, they come out with their 4 receivers, and they each go 2 aside. And an empty backfield. And it's going to be the quarterback, Russell, and he's hit and knocked back for a loss. About a yard. Bottom of the stack. Look like Bland. Braden Odell also there. So they lose a yard. It's 2nd down and 11. Ball just inside the 45. 28-6 Carthage, just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Minute and a half has been extinguished. Ozark only 7 seconds on the play clock. They just get to the line. They bunch the receivers out to the far. Now one comes in motion. Russell back to throw, looking downfield. Now stepping up, has running room. Comes up near side 45-50 and driven out of bounds inside Carthage territory. And they'll put him at the 48. So a nice gain. It'll be third down coming up. They need the 45 for a first down, so 3rd and 3. West and Bland have both scored twice. They have alternated on those scores. West, Bland, and then West and Bland. So 3rd down, 3 yards to go for Ozark. And Russell will hand it off. It goes to Cordell. He gets the first down. He's across the 45 to the 44-yard line, so that is enough. Carthage looking to go 2-0 on the season. Ozark won their game last week, 44-26. That was at Willard. Carthage 50-8 winners at home. Go home next week and take on Glendale, who is far out in front of their ball game. Here's Russell wanting to throw. Fires, he's got easily out there, and he makes the catch. Inside the 20. He's at the 16. Well, Easley made that big play in the first half where he made a one-handed catch and then came down just in bounds. Fight for the ball there, one-on-one, and he came down with it. The ball, to his benefit, was just a bit underthrown, and he was in front. So Ozark now at the 16-yard line. Russell will take the snap again, and we have a dead ball. So, trying to find the referee in all this. He's got to see the man who made the call, find him, and then find the referee. It'll be a false start on Ozark. So it'll be 1st and 15. 9:09 left to go in the third quarter. They move the ball back to the 21. Ozark scored their only touchdown at 1:10 to go in the second quarter, and then Carthage came right back and lengthened the lead after that. Here's Russell rolling left. Throws it out over there and knocked away. Nice play on defense. It was Carson Womack. Again, they tried to go to Jet Easley, and this time Womack got in there and knocked it down. 2nd down and 15. This will be the 9th play for Ozark, which started the half at their own 35-yard line. Tigers last week held Waynesville in a similar spot. Probably 3 plays here to do it, unless you can get a turnover. And here's Russell keeping, looking for a running room, and he's going to lose yardage. He'll lose a yard as Jordan Brunert came through there and got him. So they'll lose another yard. So it'll be 3rd down. They still call it 15, but it looked like he might have lost a yard. They need the 6 for a first down. 28-6 in favor of Carthage. Two receivers out each side. Wing, he's on the left. Russell again looks to throw. Fires to the corner. He's got a man, and it is knocked away at the last moment. It was Tate Nichols who got a hand in there looking for Easley, and I think Nichols might have got a finger on it. So now it's 4th down for Ozark. They need the 6 for the first down, and they are 21 yards away from a touchdown. This will be the 10th play of their drive. So it'll be Russell looking at the plays in the huddle. They do the old Chiefs choir huddle. Now they break it. And do they call a timeout? Well, that'll benefit Carthage, obviously. A timeout has been called by Ozark because they need to think it over here on 4th down. 5 to go in the third, 28-6 in favor of Carthage. Back here in 30 seconds. Tiger Football, Music Radio, 93.5.
Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors cheers on our Carthage Tigers. Financial advisor Tony Kennard knows that any successful team plans for the future, works hard, and sets goals. Tony wants the best for Carthage's student body, who will be our community leaders in coming years. Tony Kennard with Wells Fargo Advisors is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services, LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company.
So Ozark 4th and 15. They need the 6. The ball is at the 21. Carthage leading 28-6. Started 7-0 after 1. They've scored on every drive except one. 4th down. Watch Jet Easley, number 1 out there. He's in a slot. Now he comes in motion to the near side, and Russell's going to look for him. He's going to throw that way, and the ball's going to be knocked down. Oh, they say he caught it. Easley caught it for the touchdown. It looked like Brunert got a hold of it and knocked it down. Then I couldn't find the football, so sorry about that. And somehow Jet Easley made the catch, and Ozark is on the board. 7:59 to go. Well, he said look for him. Somehow that ball got to him. It looked like Brunert got a piece of it and was knocking it away. Everybody up here had to stop and look too. Ozark's going to go for 1. The kick is on the way, and it's good. So Ozark does score, and it is 28-13. And we'll take another 30-second break. This is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
65 yards, 10 plays. And Ozark used 4 minutes and 1 second on the clock. Now Easley will kick. It'll take Nichols at the 7. Straight ahead, 30, 35, 40. One man to beat, 45, and drop there in Carthage territory. And I think it was Easley who caught him. Yep. I said he was Mr. Ozark. He's doing everything tonight, and he saved a touchdown on that return. Norbury had one that nearly went for a touchdown late in the first half. Carthage took advantage. And now Carthage will start at their own 45. Average starting position has been around the 35. Let's start at the 1-yard line is what messed that average up. Here's a pitch play to Nichols, 50, middle of the field 45, and a first down. Just inside the 45, I hope, and that is enough for a first down. I saw this linesman on this side come in a little bit short, but the one nearest the sticks is the one that counts, and he has him for the first down. $7:30 left to go here in the third quarter. Ozark just scored. It is 28-13. Here's a pass play out in the flat. It's caught by Carson Kinder near side 40. And he'll move to the 38, and they give him another yard, 37-yard line. And he'll be 2 yards short of the first down. It'll be second down and 2 yards to go. Now, if you're Carthage, of course, you can score any time you can, but if you can run some more time up, still up by 2 scores right now in the third quarter. You'd like to go up by 3 going into the fourth, hopefully. Here's a handoff straight ahead, and it's going to be quarterback keeping, and Browning moves inside the 30. He has the first down to the 28-yard line. I was following West, and he didn't have the ball, and I looked back, and there's Browning. Fortunately, it was a generic call, so I could catch back up to Browning. First down and 10, coming down to the halfway point of the third quarter. Carthage has the ball at the 28-yard line. Another pitch play. Nichols goes past his own man, tries to reverse direction. He gets about 3, maybe 4. And again, a lot of herd tackling out there. And it's at the 24. So give him 3, and it'll be second down and 7. Ball just on the middle of the field, left of the middle of the field. 2 receivers out to the right. And Browning's going to hand it off, and Nichols will get next to nothing. On the stop, Braxton Bell. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. And they need the 18 for first down. Carthage led 7-0 after 1, 28-6 at half. It's now 28-13 Carthage. Hopefully you can get it here on 3rd and not rely on 4th down. Here's the pitch, and spinning it up to the near side. That's West, and he gets near first down. Let's see where they mark him. And he makes the 15. The 15. He's got it, and he does. Kirkland made the stop. A little slow developing that time. I was a little hesitant, and then we saw it cut up to the near side. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Carthage leading 28-13. Browning will keep. He'll try to pitch. Does so to West at the 10. Goes past another man. Gets near first down. He's to the 5. And he's brought down there. Had he not had to make the spin move, he probably would have kept his balance and made it into the end zone. And they're going to give him a bad spot. It'll be second down and 1, but still 6-yard line. This will be the 8th play coming up, which started on the 45. Carthage return team tonight has done very well in starting field position. Second down from the 6. Browning will keep, go to the 5, and try to bull his way. And he'll make it inside for a first down, obviously, and then about at the yard and a half. It'll be first and goal just inside the 2. The clock is under 4 here in the third. Trying to get back to that 3-score lead. Browning awaits the snap, and he'll keep it and go behind West, and he's got the touchdown. So Browning takes it in from 2 officially, and it's at the 3:36 mark of the third quarter. So let's see if Douglas can be perfect again, he has been on the first four. I'd like to keep it at that 22-point lead because that would force Ozark. If they get some good fortune, they'd have to go for two on one of those scores. And this kick is good. 35-13, Carthage with 3:36 to go in the third. Back here in 30 seconds, Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Ott Food Products is excited and proud to support this Carthage Tiger broadcast and all our student athletes. Ott's mission, and more importantly, their passion, is to produce the highest quality dressings and sauces. They stand behind their products and commit themselves to serving their customers with the highest standard of customer service. So from their family to yours, be happy, create memories, and enjoy Ott's at your next family for game day game gathering. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue.
Ots what you oughta, always have a lot of, aren't you glad you thought of Ots?
55 yards, 9 plays. Tigers tonight have had a 12 play, 8 play, and 9 play on their. Others were 22 yards on a fumble recovery, 2 plays in for a touchdown, then 3 plays after Norbury returned a kick to the Ozark 44. The only time they didn't score, it was a productive possession because the punt knocked him down to the 1 yard line. It was actually inside the 1. And the Tigers got a couple of first downs. They had another first down, but then it was called back on a penalty, and they couldn't recover from that. But they did manage to get it out to about the 45 and kick it away. Well, let's watch Superman jet easily. Here's another kick. It's going to go out of bounds again. They got to do something about that. Of course, maybe it could be intentional, too. You stop and think about it, because the way easily can do just about anything out there. You just take your chances at the 35. So depending on your outlook. So we have 3:36 as we look out and see the clock. That's in the third quarter. So from the near hash mark, Ozark will be back in possession. They've had a lot of rhythm going their last 3 possessions. The clock ran out on them on the second possession after their first possession after the touchdown, in between the touchdowns, I should say. The clock ran out on them. They used up their timeouts. Here's Russell trying to keep it, and he'll make a fairly good gain initially. Then the Tigers run him sideways, and Brunert on the top of the pile. And also Carson Womack, I believe it was McGurk again there on the stop. Second down and 8, down to the 3-minute mark of the third. Empty backfield, and they'll give it off to Cordell. He'll try to turn. Gets a decent gain. He's across the 40 and tackled at the 41. This is Joshua Hill, I believe, got him. So it'll be third down, and they need the 45 for the first. Carthage leading by 22 right now. Again, empty backfield. Cardinals creep up, Tigers creep up, and here goes Russell. Here's a flag on the play, which will come back, which would be beneficial because it'd be 4th and short, about 2 to go had the play stood. So Ozark is penalized. Till the old days come back on me. I apologize for that, but so the penalty will eventually mark it back. The umpire ran into one of the Ozark players, so he couldn't mark it off cleanly. And it goes back to the 31. So it'll be third down and 14, and they need the 45 in their own territory for a first down. Carthage leading 35-13 over Ozark. They break the huddle. Russell will await the snap. Long count, down to 1 second, and they're going to have to. Did they burn the timeout? Yes, they did. Now they're down to 1. They had to use one on 4th down. They ended up scoring on the first timeout here. Play clock was right at 1 when the official finally said timeout Ozark. We're down to 1:47 left to go in the third. Carthage leading 35-13. We've had 2 touchdowns by West, 2 by Bland, and 1 by Browning. Mentioned the starts of the drive. It was the -30 for Carthage to start. They ended up scoring on that. Started on the 1, but like I said, got it out to the 45 and had to kick, but still nice field position flip because Ozark went 3 and out. Carthage got it back at their own 44, and 8 plays later took it in for a touchdown. Then they got the fumble recovery at the 22. And then another Ozark start at the 44. That was the rest of the first half possessions. And the first possession, and so far the only one of the third quarter, they went 9 plays for a touchdown. And that was started at their own 45. So Ozark's down to 1 timeout. And it's 3rd down and 14. Russell to throw. Wants to air it out for Easley, and the ball up for grabs, and he cannot catch it. I don't know how that ball got to him. He must have looked like he was going to go incomplete and possibly overthrown, but Easley got close to it, got enough of a finger on it. So now it's 4th down. So 4th down, and hopefully that's a big stop. Ozark does not pull any chicanery here. They're showing full punt formation. That is Easley. A lob of a snap, kicks it away, rather short, and the defenders need to stay away from it. Takes a Carthage bounce, and Ozark downs it at their own 49. So Ozark ends up punting it back, and with 1:34 left to go in the third, Carthage will have it at the plus side again, the 49-yard line. Ball at the far hash mark. Carthage matched their biggest lead on that last score. It's 22. Try to expand it a little further if they can. Fake pitch, and Browning will keep and go to the right side, looking for a block, has the 45, and he'll get about 6 on the play. Be 49 down to the 43, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. Down to a minute to go by the time they get to the line, and that is right now. Browning awaits the snap, and he gives it. No, he keeps it and goes to the left side inside the 40. Has a 1st down. He will make the 39, which is what he needed. Like I was Seltzer over there on the stop. And it's 1st down and 10. Probably one more play to go here in the third quarter. Receivers out wide right, wing right. Now coming in motion is Jackson. He goes up in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff to him, and Browning will keep it. A late pitch. West had to wait for it. Still gets a gain down the sideline to about the 31. Boy, that was that looked like an old car in a cold morning there before it finally got moving. Stayed in bounds, so that will kill the clock of the third quarter. And we'll head to break. We'll go to the fourth. Carthage 35 and Ozark 13. Back in 1 minute. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Local dentists Mark Westhoff and Carthage alumnus Katrina Wickland of Carthage Dental Associates cheer on our Carthage Tigers. They know that setting goals and working hard toward them are keys to every successful life, and they wish the Carthage student body and athletes the best of luck in the game and in the classroom. Carthage Dental Associates have been providing preventive and restorative general dentistry for you and your families for the last 20-plus years, and they're proud to be a part of the community and are grateful to be part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Looking for a high-quality late-model car, truck, or SUV? At Premier Auto Sales and Service, we've got you covered. Family-owned and operated for 26 years, we're proud to support our Carthage Tigers. Located at 730 West Fairview in Carthage, we offer late-model, like-new used cars you can trust. Whether you're looking for your next vehicle or need top-notch service, visit us today. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page for the latest deals. Premier Auto Sales and Service, where quality meets hometown pride. Go Big Blue!
Jim Taylor back here in Ozark. Carthage threatening again. They're going from right to left here in the fourth quarter. They need a first down at the 28, and they have the ball at the 32. Looking at conference scores, Nixa 28, Webb City 20, and Republic 50-0 over Waynesville. Lebanon 35-20 against Joplin, and Neosho 28-6 over Kickapoo. And Glendale winning their game against Willard 28-6. Second down and 4. Browning wants to throw, goes to the man wide open, touchdown Jackson. 32 yards on the pass play. So first play of the fourth quarter, that's at least 6 more. So it'll be Douglas to add another extra point. They scored 50 last week, and they're about to go to 42. And here's the kick. It is on the way, and it is good. So we'll go back for another 30-second break. It's 42-13 in favor of Carthage. Back in 30. Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Tony Williams State Farm Insurance is a proud supporter of Carthage Tiger Athletics. If life has fouled you out of the game or you just need better coverage, Tony Williams and his experienced team can help get you back in the game with the best coverage for your specific needs. Auto, home, life, business, and more. In the office, over the phone, or online, there's several ways to get a free quote today. Tony Williams State Farm Insurance, located at 2232 Grand Avenue. Tony Williams says, go Tigers!
51 yards. Now it's 49 yards. There we go. 49 yards, 3 plays. I think a squib would be in order. Douglas has kicked 3 out of bounds tonight. Came close to kicking another one, but the receiver decided to field it. And here's the approach for Douglas. And it's going to be returnable easily at the 10, 20, and spun around at the 21-yard line. And Jackson made the stop. It'll be 1st and 10 for Ozark at their own 21. Now they're trailing by a score of 42-13. Each team scored 7 in the third. Ozark 44-26 over Willard last week. And they employ an empty backfield this time with Russell at quarterback, so it looks like they're going to go airborne the rest of the way. Nope, as soon as I say that, he keeps it. Runs into his own man, but breaks a tackle. And he moves to the 25 and still taking people with him. And they'll mark him at the 26. Peyton McGurk on the stop. So we have second down coming up. Seven yards to go. Trying to get the first minute of the fourth quarter by the boards. We're 7 seconds away. Two receivers now. Man comes in motion. They sweep it. It is Cordell trying to turn the corner. Breaks a tackle, and he moves to the 30-yard line. They had him back at the 25, but made a nice move and slid off the tackler, and he makes it out to the 30. Jordan Brunert on the stop. Third down and 2 for Ozark. They had to use 2 timeouts in that third quarter. So they're going to have to keep moving the chains if they're going to get any grace on the clock. Come out of that formation. You've heard of the I. That's long enough. That could be an L. And here's Russell keeping. He'll get a first down and break away. Breaks a tackle 40 down the sideline, 50, 45. Still moving, breaking another tackle 30. He may take it. He's going to take it now. And there's a possible block in the back. It's not called. And Russell will score. 70 yards on the run for Russell. It comes at 10 minutes left on the clock. Just at the last moment, about the 11-yard line, it looked like there could have been a block in the back called, but having some trouble getting the extra point underway. It's right now 42-19. They're going to go for 2. So it will be Russell. And they'll look to throw, fire across, and it's caught for the 2-pointer. It was putt on the 2-point conversion. It was now 42-21, Carthage. It was 80, let's just try to check that, 78 yards in 3 plays. So Ozark managed to break the 20-point barrier. And 10 minutes left to go here in the game. So now they've got it back to the 7s, multiples, and took care of that 2-point conversion. Now they need 3 7s, but hopefully that will not be allowed in the next 10 minutes. Carthage will have to be leery of the onside. He'll be easily the kick. And here it comes. And they're going to kick it away, and that's going to go to the end zone. So it'll be at the 20 for Carthage. This will be their 8th possession. Only the 3rd of this half. They had it for 5, scored 4 times. The only time they have not scored was when they were pinned at the 1-yard line. Did manage to make it outside the 40 and had to kick it away. But then it set up a possession that Ozark went 3 and out. Carthage got it back at the 44 in their own territory, and it ended up scoring. Now, don't be overly cautious, but let's see if we can pump that clock. Pass out in the flat is complete down the far sideline. Be a gain of about 6, but there is a flag. It'll be formation on Carthage. And that's what you didn't want to do. So 4 seconds tick off, but you lose 5 yards. So they don't listen to me up here. So that'll put the ball back to the 15. 1st and 15 for Carthage. 9:56 to go in the game. Trying to go 2-0 on the season. So 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Now man comes in motion. Here's another flag. This time the umpire tossed it. And I think one of the linesmen also. It looks like they're going to back up Carthage even further. And it is a false start. So now it's 1st and 20. Wrong direction and no time ticking off. Ball at the 10-yard line. So now what do you employ? Browning's going to keep it himself, go right up the middle, and he breaks a tackle. Far side 20, gets the penalty yardage back, and there's another flag. Oh, come on. This flag flown at about the 20. It looks like they're going to back him up again. It's a hold on Carthage. So they'll basically go back where they started on this last play. He made 10, got back to the original stick. And it's from the spot of the foul, so it'll be close to the 10, right back there again. And the ball will go back to the 10. So back to 1st and 20 at the 10-yard line. Browning will keep again. Finds a similar hole, but not as much. And he'll go to the 13. This is like coming over here tonight, hitting every red light. Braxton Bell, now we've stop and play again. 9:48. I'm going to break into Groucho Marx here in a bit. Sarcasm is bubbling in me right now. Carthage is ready to come back to the line, but now apparently there's a problem with the scoreboard. So while they take care of that, let's go 30 seconds and come back. 42-21 Carthage, 9:41 left. Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
It is a clock issue. We're overhearing next door. Clock is at 9:38. They needed to take 3 more seconds off. Bless them. Carthage with a 2nd down and 18, and now they start the clock. They need all the way out to the 30. They'll give to West, and he breaks out. 20. Breaks a tackle. 30. He's got a 1st down. They'll put him at the 33. Thank you. So it'll be at the 33-yard line. Good pickup and a big one right there. Just to milk that clock. I'm old. I'm impatient nowadays. First down and 10. Under 9 to go. 42-21 Carthage. And Browning will pitch near side. West has a head of steam to the 40 and speed to the 43-yard line. He'll gain 9. Kirkland ran him out of bounds. And it'll be second down and 1. They need the 44 for the first down. Jackson runs in with the play. And now the play clock is messed up again. I think that was the issue. I think it's the play clock's not getting reset, or somebody called a timeout here. Either way, and Carthage calls a timeout. So 8:41 remaining. We'll take another minute break. Let's only go 30. Sorry about that. 42-21. Carthage, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Everyone at Carthage Water and Electric Plant wishes the Carthage Tigers a great season, not only in sports but in scholastics as well. As your public power utility, we know the value of teamwork will pay dividends as our youth enter the workforce and their professional careers. Let's stay community powered and cheer on our home team to win. Carthage Water and Electric Plant encourages you to get out and support our Carthage Tigers.
8:41 remaining in the game. Carthage 42 and Ozark 21. West Bland. Browning and Jackson have scored. That's the Tiger touchdowns. Easley scored twice. Russell the other one for Ozark. So Carthage called the timeout. Second down and short, 2 yards to go. Browning wants to throw. Got a man, that's Bland, and he drops it. Tried to run with it beforehand. So it'll be third down and a yard to go. So pretty good call there. Not much to lose there. And Bland had the catch, but he tried to turn it upfield before he fully had it. So third down and a yard. Clock does stop, though, at 8:36 remaining. Tigers go too far side, wing right, receiver, bobble snap, but it is to West, and he'll get the first down. He'll bust across the 45 and make the 46. Looked like it was Cade Morrison. But it is a first down. We're down to 8.5 to go. 42-21, Carthage. Largest lead was 42-13. Here's Browning throwing out, complete in the flat far side. I believe that's Douglas across midfield. And near first down. He is to the 46-yard line, or that's Carlton on the catch. I'm going by my depth chart. Didn't see the right number over there, but we'll take it. We are at 8:05. Play went out of bounds. Receivers go 2 to the right. One still out there. This one goes to West, tries to juke, does the 40, and he's hog-tied there, but it is a first down. On the stop was Bryce Aldrich. Third down. Pardon me, first down. What am I saying? The dial-it-down guys are slow. And that throws me off, so quit doing that. I can do that fine on my own. Don't need any help. Receivers out on the right and one to the left. First down at the Ozark 40 for Carthage. Man in motion is Tate. He'll take it, and he ends up going sideways after a yard. He'll make the 39, so it'll be second down. As we'll probably have the halfway point by the next snap. Barely eked out a yard, second down and 9. Quick handoff, and not much there. Goes inside to about the 38-yard line. On the stop was Jacob Beasley. Third down. They need the 30 for a first down. Carthage leading 42-21 here in the fourth. Ball just to the right hash on the left side. And a pass play goes out far side. That's Bland. He'll go to the 30, have a first down. He stays in bounds. And it'll be a catch and run to the 26-yard line. So it'll be at 6:01 to go, first down. Now they wind the clock. Long count, trying to run some time off. There's Browning keeping, breaking tackles as he goes across the 20 and now to the 15. And he's placed there. And that would give him another first down. So after a shaky start, this drive's turned into 9 plays with 10 obviously coming up. Landon West got a first down after it was first and I believe 20. They managed to get a couple on to make it second down and long, but West got a first down. Snap goes to West. He goes to the 10, to the 5, and he's down for a first and goal inside the 5 at the 3. Patterson on the stop. But it's another first and goal for Carthage. They have not scored on one possession. Everything else has been a touchdown. Trying to make it 7 out of 8. Browning at quarterback. They'll give to West, and that's an easy walk to the end zone. Touchdown. So you kind of wondered they'd ever kill some time. They got it down to 4:48. And West scores from 3 yards out. So it'll be Douglas again on the extra point. High snap this time, put it up, and good. So Douglas makes it now 49-21, Carthage. And we'll take a 30-second pause, come back, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
Is your office ready to be a workplace of the future? Does that mean whizzing around on hoverboards and robots answering phones? Maybe, but we'd suggest trying more useful technology first. Pearson Kelly can set you up with tech that lets your whole team work from anywhere, collaborate on devices, and always have the information they need to do their job. Keeping up with technology can be stressful. We're here to simplify it for you. Whether your office has an internal IT team or not, we have options to fit your needs. Find us at pearsonkelly.com and let us make technology simple for you.
So 80 yards, 11 plays, and a touchdown. 7 of 8 possessions for scores tonight. And lead 49-21. Ozark has only one timeout remaining, but I'm sure they'll probably try to move it through the air, so we may have a long 4:48. And the kick. Solidly down the middle of the field this time, and is taken again by Easley. He'll go to about the 28-yard line. Ozark's had pretty average starting points tonight. They've had the 17, the 27, the 19, 24, 35, 35, all in their own territory. And the 22 and now the 28. They started getting a little rhythm going late in that first half and done pretty good on offense, but the defense has been unable to stop Carthage. Carthage leading now by 4 scores. And Russell still to throw, throws it out, complete. It is taken in and dropped. He's dropped, that is, Merrick Putt. And it was Jet Dalton on the stop. Dalton almost let go. 2nd down and 5 on the pickup. So all the starters still in there for Ozark. And Russell awaits the snap. Going to throw it out quickly again, this time to Easley. And he'll get near 1st down up on the near sideline. And it is 3rd down. Let's see where they mark him. Now they say 1st down. We're down to 3:52 to go in the game. First down for Ozark at their own 38-yard line. Ball was caught and then knocked out of bounds, so that's why the clock is not moved. They would have stopped it long enough to move the stick anyway. Here's Russell again to throw. Going to air it out down the sideline. Leaping attempt. It's caught at the Carthage 34. Again, it is Merrick Putt on the catch. Carthage has given up some big plays, and to Ozark's credit, there have been some acrobatic catches. It's kind of like defying. It's a good thing it's not a close game because you'd be looking back on those. But it does give Ozark a chance to put in another touchdown. Ball at the 31. Three receivers. Back to throw again, Russell. Going to go to the end zone, near side. Going to go easily. He pushed off there, but there's no flag. It's incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down. And they didn't call that one. So, but your head 28. Quit griping. Second down and 10. Carthage led 7-0 after 1, 28-6 at the half, 35-13 after 3, and lead right now 49-21. Second and 10 for Ozark at the Carthage 31. Russell on a keeper has some running room to the 25, and he's down to the 20. That'll be enough for a first down. So that'll stop the clock momentarily. 3:14. Ozark does have a timeout. Well, now we have a downed player for Ozark. So while they tend to him, let's take a 30-second pause and come back. This is Tiger Football, Music Radio 93.5.
Assured Partners of Missouri, formerly Beimdeck Insurance, a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Smart coaches build great team members, a solid game plan, and only have the best equipment for their players. Assured Partners of Missouri applies this same philosophy when putting together an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When scouting for insurance, pick the right agent for your team. Give Assured Partners of Missouri a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue.
It was the quarterback, Russell. He'll have to come out for at least a play. Looks like he's going to be all right. They're putting weight on it. He's walking off. And he'll have to set out one play, so a new quarterback for Ozark. Right now it looks like it's going to be easily just going to take the snaps. 3:14 to go. Carthage leading 49-21. Easily will take it. He'll go straight ahead. He'll make it to the 15. And he'll gain 5 on the play. Down to 3 minutes remaining. Second down and a little bit less than 6. As Ozark looks over, gets the play, and Russell back at quarterback. He'll throw it quick out. It's almost intercepted. Threw it right to Jet Dalton, and he dropped it. It was Jet against Jet. So it'll be third down. Third down, they need the 10 for a first. Clock stopped at 2:29. Receivers line up, 2 each side. Russell fakes, goes to the corner of the end zone's got a man, and it's incomplete. They didn't make that catch. They've been making everything acrobatic tonight. There just hasn't been enough of them. So now it's fourth down with 2:25 remaining. They can get a first down at 10, the yard line that is. 15 for the touchdown. I'd almost hope they'd go on the ground here, try to get the first down. That would keep the clock moving. Fourth down and 5. Receivers 2 on each side. Russell wants to throw, pops, throws it up, and they threw the wrong direction. If there are no flags, Carthage will take over and likely run the clock. And it is first down on the incompletion. Looked like the receiver was supposed to go out, and he turned in. The ball was well incomplete. So a first down, maybe even not even that, could run the clock. I wouldn't think Ozark would use that timeout. We got new personnel in there, and running it to the near side is Escobar. And he'll make a good gain at the 20-yard line. Cameron is in at quarterback. He had some good drives last week against Waynesville. Unfortunately, Escobar went out of bounds, so it's 2:11 to go. And he gets the call again. Escobar trying to cut it upfield. Now reverses direction, got back to the line of scrimmage, +1. So it'll be 3rd down. They need the 25 for the first down. Down to 1:45 to go in the game. 49-21. Carthage on their way to their second victory, and they'll take on Glendale at home next week. Glendale was winning their game. Tigers try to get personnel to the right side, and now they do. Get them on the left. Escobar again. He'll move forward as to the 24-yard line. 1:13 to go, 4th down, and they need the 25. We'll see how things turn out here on this play. I would think you could quick kick it here, and that would run more time off the clock and change the field position. See if Cameron is a kicker. He backs up a step, so it looks like that's what's going to happen. And now he's going to have to run with it. And he moves close to the 25, and he picks up that first down. Nice move. So that'll kill it right there. Wind the clock with 30 seconds remaining. So they'll have to snap it one time. So we'll head to our final break. No, we won't. We called the timeout. So, well, it was Carthage that called it. So let's go ahead and take a minute timeout and come back. That'll leave us with 2 at the end of the game. Back in 1, Tiger Football Music Radio 93.5.
During this Carthage Tiger broadcast, Freeman Health System congratulates all Carthage students, both athletes and those cheering on the Tigers. Teamwork, honesty, and integrity are qualities that will help make those young students the community leaders of tomorrow. Locally owned, not-for-profit, and nationally recognized, and with over 80 specialties across more than 30 locations in the 4-state area, Freeman Health System provides a wide array of medical and behavioral health services. Freeman Health System. Care matters here.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger football opening kickoff. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates everyone's efforts in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a valued member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. The local bank that is small enough to know you, yet big enough to serve you. Community National Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by the Marshall Rice family. Go Big Blue. Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance Agency is rooting on our Carthage Tigers. On the gridiron and in life, having the right coverage is always important. And Jeff Hodkin has over 25 years experience helping individuals, families, and businesses in the 4 states get the coverage they need. If you feel like your insurance needs an audible, give Jeff Hodkin a call today. For your free quote, 359-3399. Or stop by the office at 800 South Garrison in Carthage today. Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance says, go Tigers.
The law firm of Webster & Carlton knows that it takes more than athletes to make a great team. From the coaches and teachers to parents and extended family, it takes the entire community to support our student athletes and make the Carthage Tigers a success. Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tigers sports broadcast, and they salute everyone who are cheering for our Tigers. The law firm of Webster & Carlton, offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers and go Big Blue!
Back here in Ozark, and with all the timeouts, this is our final time, so we'll just wrap it up with the scoring and give you the conference scores, and we'll talk to you Thursday from the softball field. Carthage wins at 49-21. They lost the toss, so they got the ball to start. Took it 70 yards, 12 plays. West from 5 yards out made it 7-0. Carthage scored again at 5:56 of the second, a 5-yard pass to Bland. 56 yards, 8 plays, 14-0. 5:04 after a fumble recovery. West took it in 2 plays later, from this one from 16 yards out, 22 yards in those 2 plays, 21-0. Ozark scored with 1:10 in the second quarter. Missed the extra point, easily a 3-yard run. 76 yards, 7 plays, 21-6, but Norbury set up Carthage very nicely at the 44 of Ozark, and then 3 plays later, Bland caught a pass, ran it in from 31 yards, 28-6 at the half. Ozark started the half, had a nice drive, 10 plays, 65 yards, easily a 25-yard reception, 28-13. And then at 3:36, Tigers had a good drive of their own, which went 55 yards, 9 plays. Browning scored 35-13. At 11:55, Jackson caught a 32-yard pass. Conversion good, 49 yards, 3 plays, 42-13. And then Russell, the quarterback, scored at 10 minutes to go in the game for Ozark. They got a 2-point conversion to make it 42-21. And the final score for Carthage, 4:48 West from 3 yards out, 80 yards at 11 plays. And they win it by a score of 49-21. And our next broadcast, football-wise, will be at home against the Glendale Falcons. We'll have the Ozark Lady Tigers in softball action coming your way Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock. And as soon as the ball quits spinning, we'll give you the conference scores and maybe a couple others. Lebanon 38, Joplin 26. Republic 50-0 over Waynesville. Final score, Nixa 28, Webb City 20. Neosho in a final 35-13 against Kickapoo. Glendale put up 44 on Willard for their final score. McDonald County won 32-20. Seneca 42-3. Lamar 42-6. And Nevada 49-0. We'll see how Sarcoxy and other area schools did. Sarcoxy lost to Hollister 37-20. And Miller is losing by 1 to Stockton 28-27. And New Heights, they lost to Osceola 65-22, and Lockwood won their game over Drexel 56-8, so that'll pretty much round it out. And thanks to OJ here for keeping cameras and commercials going. Same for Ron back at the studios. Final score, Carthage 49, Ozark 21. Be at Fair Acres Thursday for softball against this very school again. The Ozark Lady Tigers taking on the Lady Tigers of Carthage at 5 o'clock. Till then, talk to you later here from Ozark.
Hey, thank you for joining us for the Carthage Tiger football on Music Radio and the Carthage Tiger Sports Network. And And now to thank our sponsors.
We thank Assured Partners Insurance, Boomer's Barbecue, Carthage Area McDonald's, Carthage Dental Associates, Carthage Water and Electric, Community National Bank and Trust, Fair Acres YMCA, Fast Monkey Auto, Freeman Health System, G3 Family Entertainment, H.E. Williams, Hurricane Car Wash, Jaspertronics, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance. We also thank Jerry Poston of State Farm Insurance, Kathleen Carter of American Family Insurance, Nell Mortuary, Lauren DeBeauty and Adam Bridges of Farm Bureau Insurance, Matthew Sherrill Shelter Insurance, Mercy Hospital Carthage, MSSU, Old Missouri Bank, Ott's Food Products, Peachtree Dental, Pearson Kelly, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Schmidt CPAs and Advisors. Also, Schrader's Towing and Filling Station, Schreiber Foods, Sirloin Stockade, Specialty Risk Insurance, Stephen McKay of Shelter Insurance, Tony Kennard of Wells Fargo Investments, Tony Williams of State Farm Insurance, Turf Tamers, Vintage Timekeepers, the law firm of Webster & Carlton, Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donuts, and Zyder Tax Services. We thank all our Carthage Tiger partner sponsors for supporting this broadcast and internet stream. Be sure to seek out these local businesses first if you need any of their services or products. And lastly, we thank you, our loyal listeners and viewers, for tuning in. This has been a service of the Carthage Tiger Sports Network, Music Radio 93.5 and 1490 KDMO.